Until one day, everything fell into place.
How long will he have to be in the cast?
August. And now rotate from the shoulder slowly.
Oh, whoa!
Now, the kid who wasn't good enough for Little League
Mom, watch this! Wait!
is pitching
Gosh, Henry, you can play for the Cubs! Hey!
in the big leagues.
I'm the new pitcher.
Is this an infomercial for the Cubs? Maybe it's because the Cubbies can't win the big one.
The Cubs win the World Series!
Yeah, look, I know my video's 5 years out of date, so sue me.
I think this is going to be the season for the Cubs.
You think it's going to be this season? Why would you think that?
Ah, John Candy, rest in peace. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to phrase that as a question. No, fuck it. Rest in peace, you amazing man, you. During the Cubs opener, we meet the Rocket, played by Gary Busey. I'm assuming they wanted Nick Nolte, but I'm guessing that the two were just on different rehab schedules. Oof, is he washed up? I think there might be some Tommy John surgery for him in the future. And if you don't know baseball jargon, what I mean is fuck you, look it up. Henry, our protagonist, has the greatest injury of all time, allowing him to throw the ball back when the opposing team hits a home run at about 150 miles per hour. Does that ball not understand how physics works? Neil deGrasse Tyson, where are you when I need you? You're in every other YouTube video.
Right. We can't explain it.
What do you make of all these people eating wieners, Ziggy?
Mama!
Henry's mom's boyfriend, Jack, who kind of looks like he's going to be a future Scott Peterson, does a back-end deal to get Henry a tryout with the Cubs. Okay, he is like 12 years old, and I've got some questions. Of course. How did the stockbroker-looking rapist in training even learn about Henry? He wasn't at the game. He didn't see him throw. How are you going to get around child laws working a 162-game series? Unfortunately, we just don't live in the good old Henry Ford days. Start working at 9 years old, 7 days a week, and die at 49. Those were the days. Does his mom even know? Well, in fairness, she probably doesn't know a lot, including the HPV that this guy gave to her. Does the kid have any say in his contract? You don't want to take advantage of minors. Rob Lowe.
You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine, oh mine.
Do you also have a dog that can play soccer? Or a mule that kicks field goals? Or a skateboarding primate? Or a hockey playing primate? Or, let's stick to this sport. Do you have a primate who can pitch? Movies are stupid. For those of you keeping track, that's the second Ed reference I've done on this channel. Aren't there about 1,000 laws being broken here by letting an underager dress with grown men? Who's running this team?
Young love, first love, filled with truth.
Now, are you ready for the sexiest scene ever for this guy?
Look at me, jerking off in the shower.
This will be the high point of my day.
It's game time now, and while Henry sucks at pitching at first, he eventually gets in a groove and gets in the game. Gotta get in the game.
Gotta get your head in the game. We gotta get ahead in the game.
Quick side note, he throws out Barry Bonds. Sorry, Barry, guess you weren't the chosen one Pittsburgh hoped for. Maybe you would have gotten that guy out at home if you were the juiced up big-headed doofus you became when you went to the Golden State. Don't mess with the Berg. We stick together. We are Sorry for that sidebar, back to the show. Henry's great pitching leads them into the playoffs, which is where most of my questions come in, the divisional championship game. It's the Cubs versus the Mets. Wait, didn't the Mets go 59 and 103 that year? Oh well, who's counting? Things start out pretty normally with the Rocket on the mound. Rocket starts out strong, but his arm catches up to him. You know when he's having arm troubles because apparently somewhere off screen, Bill and Ted are hitting a righteous note. In the bottom of the ninth, Henry comes out to the mound. Shortly thereafter, Henry finds out that his magic arm has miraculously and suddenly healed.
Listen, my arm, it's gone. What? No, listen, I can't throw hard anymore.
I mean, this really isn't that big of a deal. I mean, they have other relief pitchers. I mean, oh, wait, no, he's the only one because otherwise then the movie wouldn't happen. Couldn't they just bring in the Wild Thing Rick Vaughn? Oh, still with the Indians? Damn. Okay, look, I don't want to get bogged down in the rules, but hear me out here. Henry caused a stop and play. Technically, play could not continue until the pitcher has the ball again. Therefore, what we're about to see here is an illegal play. I know this is a lot of inside baseball, so look, here's something a little sophomoric for you. Duncan over there looks pretty damn happy. I think it's because he promised Henry 2 turtle doves as his winning bonus.
Well, 2 turtle doves.
I dare you to run. What?
Oh, okay. Look, here's another violation of the Major League Baseball rules. Look, Major League Baseball has been around for like 700 years, give or take. I'm pretty sure that the founding days of the sport, whichever team lost a playoff game had to sacrifice a player to those who walked behind the roads. So there are a lot of old stupid rules, including if the pitcher drops the ball, the next batter can take his base. Ergo, Henry just walked another batter. Shouldn't they send that smart-ass turd to Singapore? They'll straighten his ass out, right? Literally.
I'm not chicken, cut it out.
Unsportsmanlike conduct? Delay of game? Anything? I mean, I'm not certain, but does this not defy all of the Duchess of Queensberry rules? What happened to this game? Back in my day, Pete Rose ended a catcher's career during an all-star game. Now that was baseball. Or when dogs tried to murder kids on sandlots. That was when the game was grand. Henry gets a blast from the past when he sees the Juggernaut.
Bitch!
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the batter that hit a home run off of him earlier in the film.
Remember me, kid?
Oh my God.
Now, the likelihood that in a 162 game season that this would be the first time he would see this guy again is a little unbelievable, especially since they're both in the NL East.
I'm your worst nightmare.
Isn't his worst nightmare hearing Jack give it to his mom in his childhood bed?
Can't hit your fastball.
I mean, can't he hear that? I mean, if Henry can hear it, so can the batter standing 4 inches away from him.
See ya! Just kidding, it went foul. Now, because of the changeup he swung at earlier in this foul ball, he now has 2 strikes on him. Normally, isn't it when we're talking about 2 strikes against this guy, it's because of his child support payments? Not knowing what to do next, Henry suddenly finds something very interesting about his glove. A dame playing baseball? What are they gonna want next? The boat?
Yeah. Mom? It was you? It was me.
I mean, why lie to him from the outset? Would the shock that his mother played baseball just be too much for him to handle? Look, both my sister and I played baseball growing up. I sucked and she was great. A woman playing baseball is not that shocking. Now, parallel parking? Kidding.
Floated.
No. She cannot be serious, right? Okay, again, and I swear this is gonna be the last time, but I have to give you one final important piece of baseball rules because it's going to contradict this entire ending to this movie. If you stick with me for this part, I promise I'll give you fart noises and animal humping at the end. There are 2 legal pitching positions, the wind-up position and the set position. What differentiates the two is the position of the pitcher's feet as he engages the pitching rubber prior to delivering the pitch. Before delivering the pitch, he will bring both hands together in front of his body. Once brought together, the pitcher may not separate his hands except to do one of 3 things. Deliver the pitch to the batter, step to throw to an occupied base, or properly disengage the rubber by stepping backwards off the rubber with the pivot foot. If the pitcher separates his hands other than for these 3 reasons, it is a balk. A balk is an illegal act by the pitcher with a runner or runners on base entitling all runners to advance one base. Ergo, what he's about to do is against the rules. So is gambling on the game, which has nothing to do with this scene, but I just wanted a reason to stick it to Pete Rose again. Hey, 2 Pete Rose references in one video. I am truly wasting my life. Okay, here's what I promised. Ball! Well, I'm not wrong. I mean, even if he did moronically swing at that, which he did, there's no way in hell he would miss that, right? He should have sent that sumbitch into the bleachers. Then maybe instead of Henry, he would get that sweetheart deal with Reebok. Who the hell gets a sweetheart deal with Reebok? What, Nike didn't want to sponsor this movie? I mean, isn't there still the National League Championship, though? Who am I to split hairs? Let him have it. The entire team goes into the locker room to celebrate, where they all get piss-ass drunk, including Henry, who died after 5 wine coolers. The film snap cuts to Henry playing Little League. He gave up millions upon millions of dollars so he could have a normal childhood.
Yawn.
Jet the Rocket is here too. I'm assuming he's there because all those DUIs caught up to him and now he's got to coach Little League. Wish I could have gone back in time.
Put some money on the Cubs.
I just meant Miami. What did you just say?
I said I wish I could go back to the beginning of the season. Put some money on the Cubbies.